Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to go over the seeds that I plan to start for the 2023 cut flower garden. Everything that I have here, I have ordered from Johnny Select Seed, which is where the majority of my seeds came from, Baker Creek, Eden Brothers, and then stuff that I have left over from previous years, and a couple of seeds that I've saved. So I'm going to start with everything that I already have left over from other years or seeds that I have saved. And I have celosia seed in this bag here. You can kind of see it. It's more or less all this little tiny stuff at the bottom of the bag. That is left over from, I think, 2 years ago. I had really good germination on it, so I think I'm going to try some of that. I have larkspur to try, which is very similar to like a Delphinium. This is supposed to be like a giant larkspur. I have cosmos, just a plain mixed bunch of those. I have gomphrena, both the carmine, which is the pink, and then the white. I have common sage, which I think I'm gonna start a little bit of it, but I didn't use as much last year as I thought I would. Just didn't get the stem length that I was looking for, so that might be out. I have yarrow. I have a couple of seeds of the summer pastel mix. I loved my yarrow from last year, so I think I'm gonna start more because I don't think you can have too many yarrow plants. I just don't think it's possible. I also have some Eryngium, which is sea holly. I have the white glitter. I did not use any stems last year. It's supposed to be perennial here in down to zone 3, and I'm a zone 3B, zone 4, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'm hoping that comes back. I might start the rest of the seeds. This is a bit of a challenge to get it to germinate, but I had good luck last year. I have basil, which this is a purple basil. And then I have Miss Burns lemon citrus basil. So I'll probably start some more of this. I liked using this in arrangements last year. I don't know if I'll start quite as much because I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. I think I'm gonna do a smaller section in the garden this year. And then the other seeds that I have left over, and these ones are from Eden Brothers. These are packed in 2020, so that's how old these seeds are. But I've still had really, really good germination on them. They're the apple blossom, and then the other one is the snowflake. They're both Snapdragon seeds, so I've had really good luck. The amount of seeds that you get in a packet are insane, because I probably still have, I'm gonna say 2 years worth in that apple blossom. Like, that's, and I've been using it pretty heavily for the last 2 years, so they definitely have a lot of seeds in their packets, and I've had good germination with them. I also ordered this year from them the rose color, which I know I've had in the past. I think I had used up all the seeds. That's a really nice pink. And I ordered pepperbox poppy seeds as well from Eden Brothers. Really, the poppies aren't so much for the poppies in the arrangement as much as they are the seed heads. They add a really cool texture to the bouquets. So hoping to grow those, hoping, these are annuals, but I'm kind of hoping that they're gonna like reseed themselves in either the flower bed, so that I can just keep getting more seed heads. And then the other thing I have is ranunculus corms. So this is the first year that I've ever grown ranunculus. I'm a little nervous because I don't really know what I'm doing. Been doing all kinds of research, but that is the little corm. It looks like a little octopus. A dried, very dehydrated octopus. The mix that I have is called lipstick mix, and it's kind of like a mix of pinks. Because I don't have a hoop house, and I've heard that a lot of success up here usually comes with a hoop house, at least that is what Nicole over at Flower Hill Farm says, I think I'm going to try them in containers so that I can get them out early and keep them out for the most part. But if I have a really cold night, below 28 degrees, I can still bring them in under cover and not have to worry about it. A hoop house isn't really in the plans for here, and row covers, I can't guarantee much because I live on top of a hill and it's windy, and unless it's built to withstand 60-mile-an-hour winds and really heavy snow load, it's just not really an option for here. So I'm hoping trying them in containers like I've seen Two Sister Flower Farms do. I'm hoping that works for me. So fingers crossed. I'm only starting with 20 this year. Small amount in hopes that once I get better at it, I can try a larger amount. So I'm excited for them, even if it's just blooms for myself for the year. Next place that I ordered from was Baker Creek, and I got the Eryngium mix. So I'm not 100% sure if this is going to get tall enough for me to use as a cut flower, but I wanted to give it a try, and they had a pretty good price on it. The other one that I ordered was the giant perfection mix of the Asters. So excited to try Asters. This will be the first year that I try them. We'll see how they do. But that's all I have ordered from them in terms of flower seed. Okay, and then the biggest part of my order was all from Johnny Select Seeds. I have a bunch of other things coming from Eden Brothers, but they won't ship until April? I think end April. So I have Glads and I have Lilies coming from there. Right? Yeah, those are the, and Dahlias. I have Dahlias coming from there as well. And I'll do a separate video going over those varieties. But for my Johnnies, one of the big packs that I ordered was Silver Tip Triticale. And really I ordered this for the texture that it can add to bouquets. Really hoping to mix it in with sunflowers. So that's my big goal. I ordered a 1/4 pound. Reason being is we have one hillside that is pretty well exposed with dirt, and we'd like to put something there to get a root system established to help to keep the dirt from eroding. Kind of want to do wildflowers along it, like a perennial mix, but I was going to put that into, it's supposed to be an annual, so we'll see whether it reseeds or what it does, but I figured it would be a good greenery, and then I don't have to give up space in the garden for it, or a lot of it. I can do a small patch in the garden and I can do the rest on that hillside, and if it takes, it takes. If not, I tried. Flowers. So I do have a king size apricot aster that I ordered from Johnny's. So I have that. I'm excited to try those. I ordered, I want to say like 1,000 seeds. This was a lot of seeds, but I'm excited to try and see what I'm able to get out of that. Giant yellow marigolds, and then the cocoa gold marigolds. So Serena over at You Can't Eat the Grass talks a lot about marigolds and this cocoa gold. So I'm excited to see how those turn out. They have a big cutting marigold. I've grown like the small container marigolds, but never a big cutting variety. So interested to see how those turn out. This will be the first year I'm trying Feverfew, and I have Tetra White, and then I have Virgo are the two Feverfews that I'm gonna try. So gonna try to do a couple different successions. It sounds like succession planting is slightly better for Feverfew, so I'm gonna give that a try. I have Rudbeckia. I have the Indian Summer variety, and then the Gloriosa Double Daisy variety, which is like a really full double variety. I have the Sierra Sunset mix planted in the garden in like 2 spots, and it's come back for me twice. So fingers crossed to see if it comes back again. I wouldn't hold my breath, but it's a possibility. I also have delphiniums, and I'm not thinking I'm going to harvest these this year. I've never had good luck with delphiniums flowering the first year, but because they're a perennial in this area, I think that'll work out for me. So I have Magic Fountain's Sky Blue White Bee, which is a really pretty blue purpley mix. It's got a lot of tones in it that are gorgeous. And then I have the Magic Fountain's Cherry Blossom, which is more of like a pinkish red tone. I have Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus, and I'm excited about this. And this I plan to put in the flower beds. One, because I have a flower bed that really could use some pop of red to fill it out, some foliage. And I think this will do a really good job at that. The thing that's going to be an issue is if it decides that the deer like it, but we'll see. So plan to use that more for fall time anyways. Usually it's not ready around here till fall in order for the stems to be woody enough to be able to be cut. I have some celosia. I'm not an overly huge fan of celosia. I have the kind that I have saved, and that has worked well, but I haven't been able to tuck it into a ton of things, and I think it's the color. So I ordered the Selway Terracotta, and that looks like a really nice color that I think will complement a lot of what I have in the garden. I am hoping that I like it, but if I decide I don't, then celosia might be out for me. I ordered Dianthus Volcano Mix, and this is Sweet Williams. So I'm excited for this. This is a tender perennial in zones 6 through 9. However, I do have one spot where it comes back like every other year in my garden. I have a really small patch, so I'm kind of hoping I can expand on that and get it to come back every year. So fingers crossed, we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited about this one. So this is Green Gold Bupleurum. That is such a hard word to say. But this one, I'm really excited about this for foliage. So it makes for a really pretty like chartreuse greenish flower that you're able to pick and use both cut and dried. But I love the looks of it, and I'm really excited to see it. That is another one that I'm planning to do successions of. Status, this is my first year trying a whole bunch of different things. This is my first year trying Status. I have the Seeker Rose and the Seeker Blue. I'm excited to see how both of these turn out. Really excited with the pairing of sunflowers and like the Seeker Blue, because I know, again, Nicole over at Flower Hill Farm talked about how she loved that pairing, and I'm excited for that one because I think that'll really be something that consumers would really like, anyone that's looking to purchase bouquets. I'm also trying straw flower for the first time this year, and I have a creamy white and an apricot peach mix. So excited because I can use those for dried flowers as well. Plus they make for a really cool texture. And just excited to grow them and hopefully get the stem length that I need to be able to cut them. And then because Nicole over Flower Hill talks so much about her phlox, her annual phlox that she loves, I had to try some phlox when I saw it on the website. So this is the Art Shades Mix Phlox that I'm going to give a try and hope I can get the stem length on. I have a ton of perennial phlox here, but I'm excited to try that annual phlox. Okay, now for the biggest categories that I have. So I'm going to do my Snapdragons. I have a Potomac Berry Blend, which is pinks and reds. I have the Costa Apricot Snapdragons. I think apricot's going to be my color. I've ordered, I think, 3 or 4 different flower types in apricot, so I'm banking on people liking apricot. I know I find it really pretty, so hopefully they like what I like. I have the Orleans Early Lemon Yellow Snapdragon, which is like a really pastel yellow that looks really, really pretty. Madame Butterfly Rose Snapdragons. The Madame Butterfly series, or the Madame series, is a double flowering Snapdragon. I've heard some people complain about not being able to get stem length on them, but I want to give them a try because they look really cool. And then zinnias. So zinnias are definitely, like, they're an addiction. Once you start getting involved with them and find one you like you kind of have to have them all. So I have, of the Queen series, I have all but the peach. Peach was the only one I couldn't find in stock, so I'm going to stick with the ones that I've normally done. So I have the Queeny Lime Orange. I have the Queeny Red Lime. And I have the Queeny Lime with Blush. All super, super pretty colors. And then I have Benary's Giant Salmon Rose, the Giant Wine, the Giant Lime, the Giant Orange, and the Giant Purple. So I'm really excited to see all those, work them into bouquets, hopefully be able to pair them with some of the sunflowers and the glads and just make some really cheery and bright bouquets. I'm really most excited about the green ones because green flowers, I think, are just so cool. They're not something you think of right off the bat, so I think they catch everyone's attention and pair well with almost all the colors. And then, also new to me, I have never grown cut flower or ProCut sunflowers before. Haven't really grown, I've grown a handful of sunflowers for cut, but this is going to be the first time growing of any mass amount. So I have ProCut Lemon, which is a really, like, more of a pastel light yellow. I have White Night, which is the white sunflower with dark center. I have ProCut Plum, which I plan to do more for the fall since these have more of a purple color to the petals. And then I have a whole bunch, I have 500 seeds of the Orange Excel ProCuts. So these kind of are your traditional looking sunflower. Excited to start all those. I'm going to do a bunch of different successions every week to hopefully have sunflowers rolling in constantly once they start. All of these have a short, they're all like 50 to 60 days in terms of maturity. So once they get going, they should start coming in pretty quick. And that is everything that I'm starting from seed in terms of the flower garden. I've been working on making garden plans, working on gathering all my supplies. I just got a shipment today from Drip Depot for all of my irrigation and my drip tape, which I'm really excited about. A little bit of a big lift to get started with it, but I think it's totally going to be worth it in the end. So, as I enjoy garden planning season, I hope you are enjoying garden planning season and getting your seeds ordered in the mail, being able to look at the packages, read the back of the packages, pour over the seed catalogs, all the good winter gardening stuff. And if you're in a non-frigid, warm climate, somewhere that's not north like I am, and you're able to start some seeds, I'm coming. I'll catch up. It's cold here. It's like 40 today, but it was negative 30 3 days ago, so can't rush to get anything in the ground. We still have 8 inches of snow and, roughly 2 more months of winter left. But always time to dream and build the garden. Thank you for coming along. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.